Welcome, future scientists! You've just entered the world of 10th class science.
Hey, hello everyone, this is Kavya. Welcome to my classes. In today's session, we'll be seeing how strong are acid or base solutions. Before going to the class, if you're new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe and do comments also. Let's start, children. Yes. So, how strong are acid or base solutions? So, do you know how strong the acids or base solutions will be? Don't know, right? So, let us start to know. Let us know how strong our acid or base solutions may be. So, let us learn it with the help of pH level. That is, power of hydrogen means the concentration of hydrogen. If the concentration of hydrogen ions are more, so that means the solution is acidic in nature. If the concentration of hydrogen is less, the solution is basic in nature. So we will be measuring this with the help of power of hydrogen scale, that is pH scale. So let us start it with a strength meter. Here's our strength meter, that is the solutions ranging from 1 to 3. The solutions pH ranging from 1 to 3 are termed as strong acid. Again, solutions ranging from 4 to 6, pH level 4 to 6 are termed as weak acid. Again, the pH range 7 indicates neutral. Again, the pH range of the solutions 8 to 10 indicates weak base. Again, the pH range from 11 to 14, these solutions are termed as strong bases. Yes, children. So, how to know whether it is a strong acid, weak acid, neutral, strong base, or weak base? Let us relate this to our day-to-day life. Let me give you some of the examples of day-to-day life. So, let's bring these acids and bases to life. That is, we'll be using some of these materials. So, you'll be using regularly these materials like lemon, milk, bleaching powder and all. Let's see what is the acidic property of these things. Okay, first, that is lemon juice, that is considered as a strong acid. Why? Because it has pH ranging 2, that is the pH scale is 2. The concentration of hydrogen ions is more or large, so that is why it is acidic in nature. So how to know it is acidic in nature? Once you take a piece of lemon, squeeze it on your tongue. So what happens? The lemon sting your tongue. Why? Because it releases a large amount of hydrogen ions. Means it has that much amount of concentration of hydrogen ions. That is why lemon is considered as a strong acid. So that is, lemon juice is considered as a strong acid, children. Let us go to weak acid. Weak acid, that is our milk. So you'll be using in daily life, that is you'll be drinking milk, right? So it is also an example for an acid, but it is a weak acid. It is less noticeable. The acidic property of a milk is less noticeable because the pH of the milk is 6, that is nearly to 7, means nearly to neutral. We cannot easily identify the acidic property of the milk. Okay. Yes. Next is water, that is whose pH is 7. 7 is the neutral pH value in the pH scale. That is, the water has power of hydrogen scale, that is 7. Means it is not acidic. Again, it is not basic also. It is considered to be neutral. Yes, children. Next, that is strong base. Bleaching powder that we use to clean the floor is considered as a strong base. So which has pH 13. The pH scale is 13, means the concentration of hydrogen is less. Means more or less. Okay. That is why it is considered as strong base. Again, weak base. The best example for weak base is baking soda. Baking soda is used in the snacks and all, right? So you'll be doing some snacks. In that, you'll be using baking soda. For making bread also, you'll be using some of the baking soda. So this baking soda is the best example for weak base. That is why we'll be using this in our daily life. We'll be using this in the food also. So which has pH 9. Okay, that is not a strong base. Okay, as you all know, as you all learned with that strength meter of pH. Okay, yes, children. Next, go to next. Let us go to that is the role of pH in our day to day life. How pH scale, by knowingly or unknowingly, it will be working. We will be not aware of that pH scale or pH levels in our body, in environment also. Okay, so let us see how this pH scale is important in our day to day life. Okay, how, why it is important to know the pH scale of our body as well as environment in our day to day life. That is, our first concept is that is in our digestive system. The stomach produces hydrochloric acid, as you all know, so which helps in the digestion. What happens? It maintains a pH of about 1.5 to 3.5. The hydrochloric acid has the pH level from 1.5 to 3.5, which helps breakdown of food. Sometimes what happens, will be complaining about acidity. So there is more acidity in my stomach, stomach burning, indigestion and all. So in such cases, what doctor will advise? So they will advise some of the antacids, means which neutralizes that acidic property of our stomach. So one such antacid is milk of magnesia, that is magnesium hydroxide. So this milk of magnesia or magnesium hydroxide is a weak base which may be used, which may be useful to intake to our body, which helps our stomach acid to be neutralized. So this milk of magnesia have pH that is 10.0, which is considered to be weak base. So that helps the stomach acid to maintain, okay, or else to neutralize. Next, that is pH of soils in the solution. Sorry, pH of soils in the agriculture. What happens? Plants grow best in the soil with proper pH, usually pH ranging from 6 to 7. So plants will grow in the pH level where it maintains 6 to 7.5. If the acidity is more, if the acidic properties are more in the soil, then the plants may get affected. The plants may not grow properly. So in such cases, what farmers will do? So what they will do means, so they will add some lime, that is calcium oxide or calcium carbonate, if the soil has more acidic properties. If we add calcium oxide or calcium carbonate, that is lime, so this acidic property will be balanced, or the pH of the soil will be improved, so that the farmer can get good yield of crops. Yes, let's see next. pH in the environment, that is acid rain. Why this acid rain occurs? So this acid rain is caused by air pollution from sulfur dioxide as well as nitrogen oxides. So the acid rain, the pH of the acid rain is less than 5.6, which is considered to be acidic in nature, which may harm water bodies, soil as well as animals. Again, this will affect the or damages historical buildings made of marble like Taj Mahal and all. So as you can see, if the marble stones are left to this acidic rain, so they will get damaged. The color of the that building will be changed, or else some of the changes will occur. Yes, children. So pH in aquatic life. Fishes and aquatic animals are very sensitive to pH changes. So the pH of water in ponds, rivers, and lakes should be close to neutral. That is, so the aquatic life can survive uh, properly or survive in a good condition where there is a pH nearly to 7. If the water bodies have pH nearly to 7. Again, if the acid rain falls into the water bodies, what happens? The pH of that particular water body is changed. Again, it is indirectly or directly affecting the aquatic animals. So what happens? So lower or higher pH levels can kill the aquatic organisms. Again, the decreasing or increasing of hydrogen ions or the concentration of hydrogen ions may affect the aquatic life, aquatic plants or as well. So that is why pH plays an important role in our day-to-day life. Let's go to next children. Okay. Tooth decay and pH. Tooth decay is commonly seen in every individuals. Why? Because so we'll not brush our teeth properly. That is a problem. So what happens when we eat sugary food? Bacteria in the mouth produce acid. So once we eat food in the night, and if we in the morning, if we not clean the mouth properly, if we not clean the teeth properly, what happens? That may cause or increase the acidic property in the teeth. What happens if pH of the mouth falls below 5.5? Tooth enamel begins to dissolve. Tooth enamel is the solid material present in the teeth and all. So what happens? It start to decay or it start to dissolve. What happens when the acidic property increases in our mouth due to uh, uh, due to bacteria and all? So what happens? If the pH of the mouth falls below 5.5. That is why tooth decay occurs. Okay. Yes. Brushing with basic toothpaste help neutralize the acid and protect the teeth. That is why doctors advise us to brush the teeth properly. Yes, children. Next, that is during insect stings. What happens? Bee stings and wasp stings inject acidic substances into the body. This causes pain and swelling. So what happens? Bee stings and wasp stings causes irritation as well as swelling. Even the mosquito stings these days are causing swelling as well as irritation. So irritation was there, but swelling, it is more swelling these days. Okay. So what happens? Applying a mild base like baking soda, that is NaCO3, neutralizes the acid and reduces the pain. So what happens in such cases if the acidic property is increased? What we have to do? We have to apply the mild base like baking soda, that is NaCO3, so which reduces the irritation or itchiness as well as swelling in the area where the insect sting. Okay. Yes. Again, one of the example for this is nettle leaf. So this plant, this herbaceous plant grows in a wild. So what happens once we touch these plants, once they sting our skin, what happens? The acidic property will start to react. So that is present in that nettle leaf. Okay. What happens? We will start scratching our skin. Why? Because the itching will be there. Again, the swelling will be there. Again, beside that plant, there will be another plant. So that is called as dog plant. So by rubbing that, by taking those leaves of the dog plant, we can rub the sting so that it neutralizes the acidic property. As nettle leaf has methanoic acid in them. So that causes the irritation to our skin, children. Okay. Yes. So this is enough for today. If you are new to this channel, please like, share and subscribe, as well as do comments also. If you did not understand any concept, please make sure to comment the questions. Thank you, children.